Was saying that since you started doing EFT with me, that you started realizing what you were actually capable of.
Yeah, and it's not just it was a combination of EFT and using. She made me realise in a very short period of time who I was, what I'm capable of, what blocks I had, what was holding me back, and how I could achieve what I really wanted to achieve. It was in such a short period of time. It was ridiculous. It was really ridiculous.
So remember how, and now I know you probably hardly even remember this now, but your reality used to be that you weren't the type of person that could do sales and that you were scared of approaching people because you thought you had to be a certain way. So tell us about how that changed for you and tell people what you're doing now.
Yeah.
So remember back to how you were when I first suggested you should get into sales.
Yeah. I mean, getting into sales, I've always been good with people. I've worked in bars and restaurants and nightclubs and stuff like that. So I've always worked with people. So I know that I knew that I was good with people. I knew that I could, talk to anybody. I knew that I had a way about me that was, that put people at ease, which was great. But to do sales was something, no. I just didn't think that a sales job was me, because I had a fear of failure. It was because of previous patterns from when I was a child. It was hard growing up for me. My parents were great, but at the time in the 70s it wasn't, slightly restricting when it came down to people of people that like me. It was hard growing up, so I grew up with limitations.
You're saying that people were excluded you because of your race.
Yeah, it was as racist as you like. It was proper. It was proper, and because I wasn't too good in my eyes, I mean, I only found out sort of in my sort of 30s that I was dyslexic. It was hilarious. I didn't even think that was a thing. But at the time when I was sort of at school, I was just called either disruptive or didn't really concentrate much, and so for me, school was hard, just hard. It was hard to understand why I couldn't understand why other people were just doing the most basic of things, sums, writing. And I couldn't understand how they could do it, and I just could not do it. Couldn't understand it. And with a racial thing as well, it was a bit tough. Don't get me wrong.
So it gave you that fear of failure.
Yeah, it did give me the fear of failure. I felt like I couldn't achieve. I just felt like I couldn't achieve. I felt like I was that was it. But then, I mean, to me now, that just sounds, I'm going to move on, because it sounds so, compared to what I am now, it just sounds so silly, because it means nothing of how you got brought up. It means nothing of what your family or friends thought of you then. For what happened to me and the transformation that I've had with Kai over such a short period of time, it just shows you, working with Kai, how if you've got a block that was stemmed from a kid, whether it be abuse, whether it be abandonment, whether it be anything that was in your eyes ultimately traumatic, you work with Kai for a couple of sessions, and I'm not being funny, even one session, and that's it. Not only will she bring it up, that the core that's always that's underlying in your personality, that core kind of program that's held you back,
the driving force.
Yeah, the driving force behind you. What she does is, don't get me wrong, she'll pinpoint it. She'll bring it out of you. She'll get you to realise it. She'll hold your hand. She will hold your hand through that, turn that negativity, that one thing that's holding you back. She'll turn that into love and light, and then give you the opportunity to be who you really want to be. She'll do that in a session. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. In a couple of hours, she can pinpoint what a psychologist, you'd be paying a psychologist thousands of pounds for what she can do in a matter of an hour or so. It's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was a major skeptic. And being married to her, I was even more skeptical. I heard the transformations. I've heard transformations that she's had. I've spoke to the people that she's changed.
What do you mean married to me? You were more of a skeptic.
Of course I was. Of course I was. I was more, because at the end of the day, it was. I don't know. It was. You was. I was more of a skeptic. I just was, because I knew what you did. I knew exactly what you.
So what are you now?
Now I've given up on being a skeptic. There's no
Why?
point. There is so much good that she's done. There is so many transformations, life transformations. Hundreds of people have had an amazing effect, had amazing transformations from just a couple of sessions working with her. That now, if she says to me, let's tap on it, then I don't even question. Because I know for a fact that whatever block I have at that time, she'll get rid of it. I mean, I never believed that I could be a successful salesperson. Never believed it in a million years. Never believed it. I've always believed you get a salary. Always believed in having a wage, not a salary, but having a wage. Work. Get a wage so that each week you know what you got. Don't get a salary. Don't go on commission. Don't do anything like that, because at the end of the day, it won't work out well for you.
So what changed?
My mindset.
No, but what was it like for you when it changed?
What was it like? It was like a switch. It was like a switch turned on. It was like, oh, I can actually do far more than what I was told that I could do.
So tell people about some of the targets you got from one of the last companies you worked at. What did you do for them? What targets did you help them reach in sales?
Well,
monetarily.
I was working for one company, and I believed. I mean, I started off in sales. One company I worked for.
Don't be modest. Just tell the truth. What happened?
Okay. One company I worked for. I had. I started off working there as a straightforward salesperson. We're talking a minimal wage, minimal kind of petrol money, and it was all commission. And then, bang! With help from Kai, I at one point done. I stayed in the top 5%. I was in the top 5%. Yeah, top 5%, if not top 2% of a sales company. I mean, I was winning bottles of champagne. I was sort of winning things, awards and stuff from actually just her work. It was her. It was Kai that done it. I'd gone from me not even believing that I could write or read to becoming in the top 2%. It was like, top 2, top 5%. What the hell was that all about? It was unbelievable. It was, in my eyes, it was completely unbelievable.
So what numbers did you help the company hit? Remember? Do you remember the number?
No.
Okay. So do you remember what the biggest sale of the company ever was that you got?
stop that bit.
No, I'm not going to stop it. Don't make me have to tell you, because you told me, this isn't my words, these are your words. You made the 2 sales with the one person that had never been done before, and it equaled to £17,000.
Yeah.
That's about $20-something thousand.
Yeah, I did. Well,
They were blown away that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is, because I know this is a fact. I was there when he did it.
I know.
What else? You helped them bring in, I think, around £100,000 in business in about 1 month.
Yeah, yeah.
And this was just 1 month. No wonder you were winning bottles of wines and everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Bottles of champagne.
Oh, yeah, bottles of high quality champagne.
Wine,
yeah, no wine.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I know. It's so funny. I never believed that it could happen. I never believed that I could do it. But
now?
Now I believe that anything is possible.
And what do you do now?
Now I'm a recruitment consultant. Now I've with Kai's help, I've found my perfect job. Working with a perfect mentor. Working with the perfect people. With a perfect future. Simple. That's what's happened. And there's no kind of, it doesn't matter how hard I could possibly try to dismiss what she does. It's I believe in logic, and it's what she does. It's what she's done for me has enabled me to be the person that I dreamt of being. And I can't argue it. I can't argue it. So, that's that. And I've got to get the Chinese.
So, wait there, one more thing. Tell everyone, do you think that they should work with me? Do you think that I would be able to help them too? And why?
Oh, my God. All I can say is, if you have a block in your life, if you know that you have something deep down, if you know that you have something, even if you know you have something that's stopping you from achieving.
Battery's about to run out. Make it quick. Keep going.
Oh, if you know that you have a block, if you know that you have a dream, or if you believe in yourself that you are meant for more, work with Kai. If you work with Kai, she will not only get rid of that block, she will also show you how you can be the person that you dreamt of being. And it's not even a maybe, it's not an if, and I know that, you're my wife and all that kind of stuff, but I've had it's the proof, the proof's there. She's done it for me. She's done it, I thought that my life was going to be like that. She showed me that my life could be like that instead. And not only has it gone that way, she's then helped me to achieve what I want. It goes to the sky. I mean, there's an expression which is aim for the stars and you may hit the moon. At least you'll hit the moon. What she's done is said to me, let's not aim for the moon. Let's aim for the stars and let's get to the stars.
Yeah.
That's what she's done. So, right.
Great.
Now I've got to go. Love you.